has Esper control. What does your guy have?
He has
Red-green ramp?
Red-green ramp, yes.
Alright. Well, I want to see, is there no super cool decks out there? Like, super cool? Like, even if the player, like, we don't know the player. We should feature, like, the most random guy. But everyone just wants to play the decks that they know. If you guys want to make a difference at the Star City events, come out next week, come out the week after, play a homebrew, come up to us, tell her. I mean, a lot of people have done this before in the past. They came up to us, like, dude, check out my deck. And it's just like some insane deck, and we're like, all right, we just have to feature you, you know? That happens sometimes. Sometimes, you know, people want to stay with what they know. But this Esper control deck is not really too innovative. It's pretty much just the Sun Titan Solar Flare deck. Sun Titan, Phantasmal Image, Unbearable Rights, Ratchet Bomb, Oblivion Ring, Alchemy.
It looks really similar to the deck we saw Jim Davis playing last round when we weren't here.
Yeah, pretty close to it. Did Jim Davis win?
He did.
What's his record now? X1?
Yes.
X1. All right, that's pretty good. So,
not too bad.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I actually saw a lot of people, and I'm like, what's your record? They're like X3. I'm like, oh, sorry, man. They're like, nah, man, I'll make it top 64. Now that you pay top 64, you can be like,
top 64.
It doesn't matter. You can be X3.
So, like, do you know how easy it is to go 6-3 in a tournament?
No, it's not easy. Going
I can't. Okay, a 9-round tournament that I've played all 9 rounds in, I don't think I've ever done worse than 6-3.
I find that hard to believe. 6-3 is difficult. You have to go 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
That's probably because I drop once I'm...
Yeah.
But going 2-1 over and over again is so easy.
No, it's not.
Yes,
For you to win a Magic game, you're like 55% if you're super good. All right. Anyway, they're playing. Jake.
No, that's not true. Not an SCG opener or PDQ. That is not true.
Jake.
What is your PDQ top 8
retention? Look who's in the background. Jim Davis.
Jim Davis in the exact same spot as always.
Dude, that's insane. I wonder how many fake feature matches Jim Davis got. Oh, Dane's covering it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Bryan is on Wolf Run Ramp on the left. Who do you want to win? Not player-wise, deck-wise. Would you like to see an Esper deck do well, or would you like to see Wolf Run Ramp do well?
I mean, I'd rather the Wolf Run deck's just way sweeter.
You're kind of indifferent. All right.
Yeah, I like the Wolf Run deck better. I think it's more proactive.
Sure. All right. So turn 1 Glacier Fortress from Esper Control. Wolf Run Ramp decides to play Mountain, a Copperline Gorge, and a Sphere of the Suns. So Bryan might have access to 4 mana next turn, which could be pretty threatening, because the Esper Control player, you know, his counter spells are a negate, and that's it. That's his only counter. Negate. But he taps out anyway for a Ratchet Bomb.
And his opponent does not have Cavern of Souls, so he decided to take the Mana Leaks out to dodge Cavern of Souls, and here he is playing for top 8 against the guy who has none.
Yep.
If he had Mana Leaks, he'd be very happy right now.
All right, so what land is that?
Glimmer Post.
No, it's not Glimmer Post. Glimmer Post is not in the format. It's called something else, no?
No, it's Glimmer Post.
Is it?
Yep, that card is in the format.
Oh, okay. I thought what's the other one called? The older one?
Cloud Post.
Cloud Post. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that's Glimmer Post. All right, so Huntmaster comes down. Bryan puts 2/2 Wolf into play. Oh, yeah, so actually, I think you're right now. I think they did change the rules where you don't have to trigger people.
Yeah, I know. I was...
Yeah.
Before you were telling me I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was also surprised that you thought I was wrong.
Jake, you're wrong.
I was like, man, I can't believe it.
Alright, so there's a main phase for Forbidden Alchemy?
That seems awful, because if he had just passed the turn instead of casting that main phase, then his opponent's guy would have flipped, and then he could have just killed them both with Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah, maybe...
Like, the other guy playing the Ratchet Bomb playing the Huntmaster into a Ratchet Bomb is pretty bad, because you can just get both halves of it with a Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah.
But then the person playing a main phase for Forbidden Alchemy is...
well, I mean...
it's pretty rough. Because he just got free...
Yeah, 4 damage. But yeah, Bryan just gives a free 4 damage here.
Yeah.
And like if he had something like an Acidic Slime right here, that would be like a huge blow up.
Yep.
Alright, so Bryan attacks for 4. Maybe Bobby has something up his sleeve we don't know about. Let's look on the brighter side of things.
Well, I just don't know why you do main phase.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you that, you know, maybe he wasn't thinking, he was probably thinking, I don't want this to flip. When in reality, he should have been thinking cha-ching. You know, the guy just traded a 4 mana card for my 2 mana card. Let's see what Bryan decides to do here. Imagine if Bryan just passes to let it flip, because then he puts the read on Bobby that he doesn't. Wow. This is insane. This is like, who's leveling who? I'm not even kidding. I guarantee that
Who do you think knows what's going on?
All right, everybody tweet in. Tweet in who knows, because that guy could have just cast a Slag Storm and dealt the players. All right, get Twitter open.
Yeah.
Tweet in who knows what's actually... There's no counter on the Ratchet Bomb, correct?
So let's...
oh my, there's a Day of Judgment. Oh, wow.
No, that didn't.
All right, who just leveled who? Well, no, Bobby got leveled, obviously, because he's the one...
Bobby got leveled.
But, okay, did
should do 6.
Bryan level Bobby, or did he not? Or did he like, not know himself?
I don't know.
I don't know. We got to ask
But
him
it was,
later. This is crazy. This is crazy. Because if I was Bryan, I would have Slag Storm to deal 3 damage to keep my guy from flipping. 3 damage to players. Yeah. All right. So Bryan has a Green Sun Zenith. If I'm Bryan,
I think Bryan just realized the murder that he's gotten away with.
I don't know. When this happens, you never want to read their card. Like, he touched the Ratchet Bomb. I would have never read it. I would have just I guess he was reading it because he wasn't... no. Oh, he blew it! It doesn't kill it. He blew it. It's too late.
No, it's non-land.
Yeah, but it's too late. It's in the graveyard. He can't take it back. Okay, is he trying to take it back? Nah, he's not. Wow, this is sick. This is another level. Who leveled who? Do you think Bryan leveled him because he read it? This is insane.
No, because he read it. I don't understand how Bobby does that. Because
he
obviously read it before he did it.
But maybe Bryan read it and then shrugged like, all right, we'll trade. You know what I'm saying? This is wow.
I think you're making a lot of assumptions about things.
I don't know. This is just crazy. If you think it's crazy, tweet in just the word crazy. And then, what is this? Trump turned $10 million of his dad money. All right. So back to the match. We're having too much fun with this Twitter. All right, back to the match. Here comes a spell bomb from Bobby. And let's see what Bryan decides to do. Do you like playing 2 spell bombs in the main deck? You think it's good to fit in, or what?
Yeah, no, I like spell bombs.
Yeah.
I think. And there's some awkward keys.
Dude, how insane would it be if Bryan, before he attacked with Nexus, read the spell bomb?
Oh, to sacrifice.
Yeah, to make his
draw a card.
Yeah, just like bluff. But all right, so they're going back and forth here. We're gonna see if Bobby's gonna drop that Sun Titan next turn, which I think that's a pretty good chance that it will happen.
All right, so
yeah, he's gonna sack the Evolving Wilds.
Yeah, grab himself a swamp.
Did you see Bobby's hand? Was it a Sun Titan? What else? Are you sure?
Why didn't Bobby grab a swamp there? Bobby just grabbed a basic island when all of his lands already produce white and blue. And he has a swamp in his deck.
He does have a swamp.
He also has the spell bomb, so he wants that swamp to be able to cycle.
Yeah, I mean, he has 1 Unburial Rites in the yard. He only plays 1 Unburial Rites. But I mean, he has black cards are Lingering Souls
and Forbidden Alchemy.
Forbidden Alchemy. But he has a swamp in his hand. Yeah, he has. Come on, Jake.
Okay. It wasn't so crazy.
Come on. All right. There's a Sun Titan.
All right.
So he's gonna return Phantasmal Image.
Yep. I'm gonna copy the Sun Titan.
And then he's going to return the Ratchet Bomb probably. All right. All right. How insane would it be if he attacks with the Nexus and he blows the bomb again?
That's not gonna happen.
Do you think Bryan's gonna try to get him to do it?
I highly doubt it.
Yeah. All right. Well, a couple of mishaps early in the game, but it looks like Bobby's maybe back in maybe he's what. This is what I was talking about with Jace, where it didn't matter if you made an error or not. But with Sun Titan and Phantasmal Image, look how good it is. You know. Is this Inferno Titan?
Perhaps Primeval Titan.
Okay.
Green Sun Zenith for 6.
Yeah, Green Sun Zenith for Primeval Titan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we don't know if it's Primeval Titan. It's a Green Sun Zenith for 6.
All right, so there's Primeval Titan.
Could be a Crawl Worm.
He's definitely gonna get a Wolf Run.
Primeval Titan.
I think he's gonna get Wolf Run and Cloud Post. Does that kind of make sense? Or does he want to get like double Cloud Post next turn?
No, I think you just get
Nexus Wolf Run.
Yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
I might just get double Nexus. To be
no,
honest.
he needs Wolf Run because he wants to possibly like kill the image with his Wolf Run, or use to target it, or just use the Wolf Run to pump the Nexus to try to kill him that way.
Yeah, I guess the clock to killing him with Wolf Run.
Also, I thought Bryan.
You can just get it next turn.
Yeah, I thought Bryan might have had double Slag Storm in his hand. So if that's the case, like double Slag Storming those guys away would be good as well.
Yeah.
All right, there's an Oblivion Ring. Ring will take out Primeval Titan. I feel sometimes Ring's like a liability.
Yeah,
There's so many coming to play.
Wishy-washy with that card.
Yeah. It's just dangerous.
Whatever gets played against me, it's always pretty decent. But I feel like whenever I'm playing, I'm always very disappointed about it.
Okay.
So I feel like opponents probably have it stranded in their hand a lot against me too.
Yeah, and you just don't notice it.
Yeah.
All right, so Bryan goes against the Mountain because Bobby plays a Ghost Quarter and destroyed his Wolf Run. So he's gonna attack for 6. He's gonna get back Ghost Quarter, and he should get back another card too, right? Oh, he's just going off like this. Okay, that's fine. All right, so he's just destroying all of Bryan's special lands. Destroyed Nexus, destroyed Wolf Run. And yeah, this is crazy. After a start from Bobby where it looked like you made a few plays that most people might have not chose to play. He's probably gonna win this game unless Bryan does have double Slag Storm. I know I saw one Slag Storm. I thought I saw 2. We'll find out. I mean, if he plays one Slag Storm, we know the second one's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you see double Slag Storm in his hand in the front? Those red cards.
Yeah, I'm really surprised because if you just double Slag Storm, then your Ink Moths are still around.
Well, I mean, his Ink Moths are gone because of the Ghost Quarters.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that like if he had done that, the turn he had Primeval Titaned.
Yeah, and I mean, he definitely had enough mana and enough red because he had both spheres. I mean, they might be whip flares. It might be like misreading the card. I don't know. I mean, it's tough to make out the player's hands. Sometimes, like when we switch camera views, but it's usually on just the player itself. So Esper Control to the right, Wolf Run to the left of your screen. I'm Gerard Fabiano here with Jake Van Lunen. This is round 8, so I mean these players are like winning in.
Are they? Are these players winning?
They're X1s, so win and then draw, most likely. All right, so Green Sun Zenith. What land is over there?
For 6.
Do you see that land that's untapped?
Well, I'm interested to see why he tapped that instead of.
He's like scared of like the bomb blowing for 2 or something.
Is this sphere on 0 counters now? Because I feel like it's been tapped for mana many times.
No, I think they both have 1 counter left.
Okay, so he's just bided them both.
But like, why would he tap the sphere and not the Copperline Gorge? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Obviously, the tapping the sphere last is always what you want to be doing, unless there's something like a mana barbs involved.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well, regardless, this game is going at a pace. So Bobby increases his Ratchet Bomb to 2, and he'll draw for the turn. Yeah, I actually thought that as well. The people tweeting in.
Doesn't he have double Ghost Quarter? Didn't he have double?
No, he had 1 Ghost Quarter.
What is that other card then?
The other card was Evolving Wilds. That's why I was going to say he should bring back another card. I said that, but since nobody, I mean, there's usually.
I thought he had 2 Ghost Quarters.
No, I'm pretty sure he only has 1 Ghost Quarter. I'm 99% sure the other card was Evolving Wilds. We could have like a judge check, maybe, but. I
saw the 2 colorless lands and just assumed it's like, oh well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. we're gonna check out this for you and see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just GRV. They obviously didn't know. But, I mean, the judge should explain that to them because that's a pretty big interaction.
Yeah, I mean, but
that if Bobby thinks that he can do that, then...
Yeah. I mean, it has, like, no relevance on the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see the play-by-play, though. All right, so 2 Sun Titans coming in. Bobby's going to return a Ghost Quarter.
He
just did it again. All right,
yeah.
We should really contact the judge, say that you cannot do that.
All right, I think I just told him now. Or no. If not, I mean, I can just go over for a second and tell him. Maybe they'll give me a booster packs from Afford.
Like, maybe you'll open some sweet cards in this booster packs.
You always got a dream. You think I should go over, Jake?
What, and say something?
Yeah. No? What's up?
Yeah, I mean, we currently have people trying to send stuff over to the table judge.
But I think the judge is practicing booster packs.
Yeah, at this point.
All right, I think we finally stopped them. All right, that's good. All right, so that's 1 Ghost Quarter. That's the Evolving Wilds. Yeah, so it's only 1 Ghost Quarter.
So there's only 1 Ghost Quarter.
Yeah. Why should his Phantasmal image be gone?
His Phantasmal image shouldn't be gone. For no reason.
Somebody tweeted, "This is insane." I love when people make comments that like make you laugh sometimes.
So, yeah, I mean, he can't be recurring this Ghost Quarter twice, but he just did it like 4 turns in a row.
Oh, he did it 2 turns in a row.
No, he did it at least 3 turns in a row. Ghost Quarter twice.
All right, tweet it. How many turns in a row did he do it? I think just 2.
All right.
But we'll find out. So there's a shot at Bobby.
Yeah, because both of the triggers go on the stack, and you have to choose the target for the trigger when.
Yeah. So it's trigger.
Yeah, I mean, the trigger targets. It's not just return A. Yeah. If it just said like return A permanent with converted casting cost 3 or less back to play, then you return the same Ghost Quarter twice because it checks upon resolution.
Yeah.
But because it targets, he can't be doing that.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Bobby's just laughing it off. So that's always good. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel like this would be a good moment for Donald Trump to come out right now and just tell these guys you're fired.
That they're fired?
Yeah, be like, yeah, you're fired. You know, you're the project manager. You should know that you can't return 2 Ghost Quarters or the same Ghost Quarter. You're fired. And then he just gets fired from the tournament. But all right, so that's the board. Those are the guys. There's Jim Davis in the background, as always. I feel like Jim Davis is like that, like fake pizza man with like the pot belly. It's like the big pizza man that stands outside the pizza shop with a mustache.
The guy's on the pizza box.
Yeah, the guy who's on the pizza box. Sometimes they have a statue of him.
I wonder who that guy was originally.
I feel like on the next like set of like Star City sleeves, they should have like a little picture of Jim Davis in the background.
Pizza.
Yeah.
So they're probably figuring out what to do right now, the judges.
Yeah. I think the only fair thing is for Bryan to return all his Nexuses to play, and we can maybe give Bobby 9 poison counters. So people are tweeting in. Somebody said I think it was just the turn before in this one. So somebody agrees with me.
Only 2.
Only
Okay.
2.
Yeah,
somebody tweets in this ain't the kitchen table. Do you remember when ain't wasn't a word?
Is it a word?
Ain't, yeah. Ain't's a word, and something else is a word now, too. I'll just make something up. Tell me what's a word, just so I don't sound that dumb on air.
Facebook is a word.
Facebook's a word.
It's in the dictionary now.
Yeah.
Facebook
Okay.
it's a verb.
I remember. Woot is a word now.
Woot woot? No,
Yeah.
woot woot is definitely not in the dictionary.
No, woot woo's in the dictionary.
No way.
Yeah.
Because every year, I read the thing that was like new dictionary words or whatever.
Yeah.
and I definitely would have remembered Woot Woot.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe it was like a couple of years ago.
No,
but I've definitely read it for like the past 3 years.
I've
never seen Woot Woot.
It was like a couple weeks ago. Woot Woot's a word now. If I'm right, I gotta sit where you're sitting.
You're just free rolling on the seats again.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think Woot Woot's a word. All right, tweeted, is Woot Woot a word?
Yeah. All right. So
and what does it mean? I want a definition.
Yeah. It means like when you're happy, you go. If you top deck, you go Woot Woot. You know. If your opponent plays Sun Titan and then gets back the same ghost quarter. Yeah, it could be used for anything. Like right now, when the guy got back the same ghost quarter, it's a Woot Woot. You know. So just in case you guys are joining us, I'm Gerard Fabiano here with Jake Van Lunen. This is round 8 of 9 Star City Invitational Tournament. Standard, giving away $10,000, first time.
Yeah, biggest prize pool ever at an SCG Open.
Yeah. We added money to the Invitational.
Yeah.
First time
Tour champion already locked up for top 8 of the event.
First time Evanston Restored is legal. And in this match, we have Wolf Run on the left. We have Esper Control on the right. There was some confusion with a lot of cards this game.
Yes.
Yeah. Confusion with Ratchet Bomb, Ink Moth Nexus, Huntmaster, Ghost Quarter, Sun Titan, Phantasmal Image.
Yeah. So now I don't think this was a cheat by any means. I think that players they actually did not know. So it's probably just a GRV. They're going to GRV them. They both get warnings.
Okay.
Or actually, no, new rules. Just Bobby gets the warning.
Oh, really? Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like it. Yeah, the new rules are crazy because my friend attacked with a Geist Saint trap, didn't put an Angel into play, just said you take 6, and they said that he doesn't take 6, he only takes 2. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy. All right, so they're still trying to figure this out. So these guys are gonna have extra time and. All right, so they fixed the save for the second time it happened. The first one stands. All right, so like, does Bobby get to return something else now? Wouldn't that be fair? Since he can't target the Ghost Quarter twice, or is that not fair for him to return like another land?
To be honest.
All right, one Glimmer comes back.
And
the forest gets shuffled back
into.
He'll probably just draw the forest again.
Into just a random player's library. It's like shuffling choice.
Alright, so Primeval Titan attacks. And he's going to go search up. I don't know what he's going to search up. I can't even guess anymore. He's got a couple of goodies left. We know he's in that forest. Left in his deck. All right, 2 Copperline. That actually was going to be my guess. 2 Copperline Gorges.
All right, so
shuffles and shuffles some more. Wait, why did that Phantasmal Image die?
It was
blocked by Primeval Titan.
Yeah, I guess it got traded with.
Right.
I guess Titan attacked. And it blocked.
It did. But I'm just wondering why Bobby would just want to take it. Right? Like,
he has lethal on board.
Yeah, he has lethal on board, no? Oh, there's Slagstorm. So he did have double Slagstorm for the entire game.
Oh, that's really interesting that he didn't cast that, because that would have, Bobby has really just used this Sun Titan plus Phantasmal Image to just dominate this game. And besides that, he really didn't have anything. All
right, so one of those Slagstorms like already resolved. Okay, good. They figured that out.
It's a sorcery.
Yeah.
So.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think I'd just take the Primeval Titan damage, no?
Oh, I do also.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I guess Bobby was maybe trying to play it safe. All right, I would crack that Spell Bomb as well.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything against his deck.
All right, good.
Just want to draw a card.
Yeah, he draws a card.
All right, so Bobby's Ponder in hand, so he's going to be able to dig for more answers. It looks like Bryan is just about out of cards now. So Bobby in a really good position to win this game.
Yeah, he just got on Burial Rights.
Oh, he has some Burial Rights now?
Yeah, he still has it, yeah.
So he gets to just on Burial Rights back to Sun Titan. Now he has double image, right?
Yeah, because one of the images went from the yard from the Alchemy.
Yeah, so there's another one. Then he gets to just return a land. Oh, he's Ratchet Bomb also. Okay.
All right. She's got a spellbomb instead.
Oh yeah, just draw a card. That seems better.
Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, somebody said that was the wrong ruling on Geist. Yeah, I thought it was the wrong ruling as well. I don't know if it was still in the comment phase, but regardless, Bobby takes game one after a crazy game one, to say the least. That was probably the craziest game that we saw all day, hands down.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Looking at the sideboard.
As far as emotional roller coasters go, that was the craziest one thus far.
All right. So Bobby is going to bring in. When does he bring in Tangible Virtue? When he brings in like the extra timely reinforcements? It seems like that Esper control deck wouldn't really want Intangible Virtue, you know?
Maybe he just brings it in against people who are like Curse of Death's holding him or something.
I mean, if people Curse of Death hold you, don't you just win with like Sun Titan or like Elish Norn or...
I mean, maybe the Mirror? Just because I'm sure the Mirror like... No, because you don't have counterspells anymore.
Yeah,
and maybe that's like old tech that's left over in his list because like in the old matchup, like the big spells never really resolved and never really mattered.
Okay.
And you would like Nihil Spellbomb away like the Sun Titan interactions and the like Unburial Rites interactions. So the games were just like the Mirror was just all about Lingering Souls. So like if you have Intangible Virtue, obviously you're gonna win Lingering Souls more.
Yeah.
So that seems reasonable. But like now it's different. You don't play counterspells anymore. So like all your big spells matter all the time.
Yeah. All right. So Bobby's gonna bring in Karn. He's gonna bring in Tamayo. You say tomato, I say tomato. Is that it? Tamayo?
Yeah, I think it's
Tameo. Can I call it Tamayo or no?
I was calling it Tamayo, and I was told to call it Tameo.
Tameo. All right. So
but that was just by somebody at my store, so I don't know if I'm saying it right now.
All right. So Tameo, Karn, Ghost Quarter.
Do you bring some Tameo?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I just don't think that card is good against anything.
He has so many cards that he wants to take out. Like he wants to take out Dead Weight. Both of them. He wants to take out Timely Reinforcements. He wants to take out Ratchet Bombs. He wants to take out the Black Spell Bombs. That's 8 cards already.
No, I shouldn't say that. So Tameo is a good card. It's probably a good one-up in a lot of different decks.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's just... I really don't think it's as good as Gideon.
I don't know. I think Tameo is probably better than Gideon. I think he's a lot better than Gideon, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. All right. The Rangers lost.
The Rangers lost. Jim Davis will be upset about that. I wonder if Jim Davis is going to lose because the Rangers lost.
Is that like... Is that the...
Do they have a soul bond? Was the Rangers and Jim Davis?
Maybe. Was that the playoffs?
Yes.
Really? Excuse me, sir. Can you tell the guy at the feature match with the Rangers jersey that he lost? That the Rangers lost. All right, we want to see his reaction. If you could go now, that could be good. Thank you. All right.
Poor Jim.
Everybody, if we stay on this camera and we can see the reaction of Jim Davis, you guys might get a laugh at home.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's the last game of the series. I think that's...
Yeah, I don't really follow hockey. But regardless, that's what Bobby's going to bring in. Tamayo, Karn, Ghost Quarter. What do you think about, definitely Dissipate. What do you think about Sever the Bloodline?
Thanks for bringing that card in. I like that card a lot, actually. I don't know.
Yeah. There's someone blocking there. That guy's blocking.
I think that was the guy.
No, it wasn't the guy. The other guy's like walking by still. I just saw him walk by.
Nah. This guy isn't just explaining this?
No, that's not the guy. The guy didn't even have a hat on, my guy. Come on.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So, alright. That guy probably didn't do it. Whatever. They're still
wearing watches. I can't tell them apart.
Oh. Yeah, not that many people wear watches anymore.
Yeah, it's the day and age of... A lot of judges wear watches.
Yeah, judges wear watches.
That's because they need it for, like time extensions and things like that.
Yeah. It's like... It's tough now. Like competing with like an iPhone. iPhone has a camera, a camcorder, a GPS, and a watch. So who's gonna go out and buy a watch? Who's gonna go buy a GPS? When iPhone has everything. All right. So what's the Wolfrun guy gonna bring in? He's gonna bring in his own Karn.
Yeah, the Karns are insane here for him.
He's gonna bring in a Thrun.
Probably
with 2 Beast Withins.
Yeah, the Beast Winds are good here.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
Is it to bring in like Garrick just to?
I mean, it's not the Garrick he wants. You would want Primal Hunter against them. Like Garrick Relentless is good against creature decks.
Is there any like argument?
Do you think like Vornaclex, the Voice of Hunger, comes in?
What does that do?
It's 7 mana, I think, right?
Is it 7/7? Make him sack a guy? Or they sack a permanent?
No, it's like whenever you tap lands for mana, you get double mana.
Really? Let me see this card.
Whenever you...
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. And whenever your opponent taps lands for mana,
it stays tapped.
Tap during their next untap step.
Yeah.
And it costs 8, and it's a 7/6 trample. I mean, if you have it in your sideboard, if you decided to play that in your 75, isn't this the match where you want it?
Wait, you can't show this card at the beginning of the game, correct? It's not one of those now.
No. It's a Praetor. It's like the Elshnorn. It's the green Elshnorn.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. But
well, I mean, what do you bring this in if you're not bringing it in here?
Maybe like the mirror match?
I guess that's reasonable.
Yeah. Maybe pretty good. But, alright. These guys are going to have like a decent amount of time because I don't know how much time's left in the round, but looking around the room, it's more than half the people are done. There's a lot of people standing up. So we could.
They should probably hurry.
I feel like it's taking more than 3 minutes to shuffle too.
Yeah. You know, at an SCG Open, I actually got a warning for taking too long to shuffle.
Somebody tweeted in he should leave in Ratchet Bomb post board kills Inkmoth. These Twitter guys they crack me up sometimes. Just for the record, everybody knows Inkmoth survives through a Ratchet Bomb.
Yes.
And a Powder Keg. Right?
Well, it specifically says non-land. I don't think Powder Keg says non-land. I think Powder Keg gets in.
No, Powder Keg, the way it was worded was before Planeswalkers, so it got creatures and artifacts only.
Yeah, but it's a creature.
Oh.
Yeah, like Powder Keg gets lands.
Yeah, maybe it does.
Because I remember, like I know from like Cube, like
can't you Powder Keg or something?
Yeah, can't you like Powder Keg away like Mutavaults and stuff?
Yeah,
but you can't like.
No, I thought Powder Keg was non-land. I actually got like a foil one that I wanted, like Feed the Monkey game, where you pay like $1 and you roll the dice. And I got a foil Powder Keg.
It's artifact and creature.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So Powder Keg does kill Inkmoth.
So Powder Keg's good versus when the artifact lands were around for affinity.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Powder Keg would be very good against that.
Yeah.
Just 2 mana get him then.
Yeah, definitely.
No more artifact lands.
Why no more artifact lands?
Well, I mean they're banned in Modern.
Yeah. Nobody plays them in Legacy. That's kind of crazy. No one plays Disciple Ravager in Legacy.
10 draft number 12.
And that was like the best deck in the world at Warlord. Pretty much. Yeah. Yes, it really was.
Did you ever watch that commentary? The commentary from the PT?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was good. All right, so we're starting. Pretty much Bryan has the same start.
Bryan leading things off with a turn 2 Sphere of the Suns.
Yeah.
Bobby probably not going to have a second turn play. Oh no, wait, it looks like he has the Ratchet Bomb in his hand. He chose not to play it though.
Maybe he has Negate. Figured.
So Solemn Simulacrum coming down.
He does have Negate. All right, so Bryan just has a great start.
Yeah, great start for Bryan. Potentially casting a turn 4 Titan.
Yeah.
On the play.
Yeah.
Pretty rough for a deck like Bobby's to deal with that.
I don't think Negate's that good. I mean, Negate only really stops when you're on the draw.
Zenith.
It's only Zenith because realistically, the Rampant Growth and the Sphere are already going to be down. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now he decides to play the Ratchet Bomb.
That's a card I would not keep in here.
Yeah, I want to keep Ratchet Bomb either. And here, I would like not even play Ratchet Bomb since I didn't play it on turn 2 to try to bluff a Dissipate or something. Bluff a Mana Leak, on a Flash Freeze,
like
who knows?
Not playing it on turn 2 and then playing it on turn 3.
Yeah,
it looks like I drew this off the top. And doesn't really...
Yeah, well, I just don't have a counter spell. So... let's see what Bryan is going to do here. I see a Beast Within in his hand. I do see a Primeval Titan. I don't think he has land number 5.
Oh, it's a shame when you have like the perfect ramp and then you just miss the...
He might have a green sun. Alright, so 2 damage with Solemn. It took a while for him to attack with that Solemn. He was thinking.
Yeah.
I like looked away for a second. I tied my shoe, I came back, and Solemn was like still in his hand. Alright, so...
that's odd. He chose not to green sun Zenith for 1 and get a land, like a Bird's Paradise.
And he's gonna Beast Within the Seachrome Coast. Well, I mean, he doesn't want to green sun Zenith for 1 and just have it die to the Ratchet Bomb.
But like, isn't that fine? Because otherwise his Ratchet Bomb's gonna get your sphere.
It
you
might
want
not
to use the mana from your sphere now, and like.
Well, it might not because it might be too. Yeah, he can't attack with the Beast Within because Bryan cast the Beast Within on Bobby's upkeep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's summoning sick.
So I think Bobby's gonna pass, holding up the gate. So Bobby gets an extra draw now to try to get his 5th land, his 6 mana. Oh, but instead it's another Solemn. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah.
He's just going to Value Town now.
Yeah, for sure.
Solemn Simulacrum.
Yeah.
If there's value in a card, it's Solemn
Simulacrum. Yeah.
You get so many cards out of it.
It's pretty much a 3-for-1. So it's a 4 mana,
every time.
Yeah, it's a 4 mana 3-for-1 for the most part.
And like, not only is it a 3-for-1, but it's a 3-for-1 that like accelerates your mana, creates a board presence, and like it, then it just draws your card.
Yeah, things out of your deck. That's good. That's why I think Borderline Ranger is so good.
Oh, I love that card.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
It's no Civic Wayfinder though. That guy was an Alpha Warrior and a Druid.
Yeah.
That was insane.
All right, so Bobby has land number 4. Looks like he's putting a Lingering Souls to the front of his deck, front of his hand. All right, so he plays Lingering Souls, and now Bryan's just gonna play for Mule Titan.
Yep.
Yeah. And Bobby's gonna... I don't even know what he could have. Oh, okay. So he kills that sphere, so hoping that... Yeah.
Somewhat surprising to me. I think Bryan should have been attacking with that Solemn Simulacrum.
Yeah, I was going to say that too, yeah.
Because if your opponent blocks, that's good because you want to hit your land drop.
And if not, yeah.
And if you're not, you're getting free 2 points. And it makes your opponent attack you back, so you get to try to draw for another land again.
I actually thought that Bryan was going to Beast Within his Solemn after that Ratchet Bomb had a counter on it to start attacking for 3 and draw a card.
Seems to make a lot of sense.
Yeah. But he took a different line of play.
You can still do that.
Alright, so he taps 2. So now he green sun Zeniths for 1. I mean, I guess it's an okay play. I mean, he's eventually going to draw a land. Why would you just waste your green sun Zenith?
Once again, $10 draft number 13. Please come on up to the side.
Go get something better. Wait a turn. Go get a Slick Slime. Go get Huntmaster. Go get Thrun. I don't know.
Like grabbing a Thrun seems pretty good.
Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We've got the Legacy open at 10 a.m.
Like Thrun.
Oh, another Beast Within. All right.
Well, he's able to keep Bobby completely off white now.
Yeah. So there's gonna be no Day of Judgment for Bobby anytime soon.
But I don't think that's a problem for Bobby because Bobby did not counter that with the gate that he has in hand.
Event tomorrow with prize payouts down to the top 64. So come on back and join us for some.
All right, so there's a plane from Bobby.
My problem with Beast Within is like people.
We have a lot of announcements this year.
One more person to fill up the last commander of the evening.
All right, somebody just joined the commander, so we have no more announcements.
$10 draft number 13. Come on up to the side of its banner. $10 draft number 13.
All right. So Phantasmal Image on Solemn Simulacrum. Bobby will most likely fetch up another planes. Which he does.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at this now. Bobby has just as many lands in play as Bryan does, despite having 2 of his lands Beast Within.
Yeah.
And he just also has just a massive board presence in comparison to his opponent.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with these Beast Withins. All right, so Lingering Souls are to swing in. Bryan will take it and go down to 18. So Bobby's on the right with Esper Control. Bryan to the left with Wolf Run. What's that red card in Bryan's hand? Do you know?
I do not.
Okay. What could it be?
Based on what's happened this far?
Is it Devil's Play? Maybe? Inferno Titan?
Inferno Titan or Devil's Play?
Yeah.
Attention players, Derek.
Inferno Titan.
Yeah, okay.
That's a hand motion for an Inferno Titan right there.
Why he goes directly for his red mana first?
Thumb on the inside of the fingers. You want to cast a big spell.
Everybody, when you watch people play Magic, like when you do commentary, people think so much.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like he's still thinking, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
like this definitely gives away that he has multiple 6-drops. You know?
Right. What is this?
That's Inferno Titan.
It's the alternate art for Inferno Titan, yeah.
He didn't want to kill that image? I mean, sure he draws a card, but it's just like off the board, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's not like you're gonna be able to attack and have it not be off the board.
Yeah, I would have just done 1/1/1. But instead he wants to.
Because now the problem is now it's gonna get to block
the Inferno Titan.
The Inferno Titan, whereas like because you want to use those 3 hits to actually like blow up beasts.
All right, so that doesn't even do anything, that image, unless he kills his Inferno Titan. He needs an Oblivion Ring. Oh, he's got it. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's a big play.
All right, so
it's a really big play.
Yeah. So now, if I was Bobby,
I'd start crashing.
Nah, it's just like I'll just pass.
Really?
Yeah.
I bash.
All right, so Bryan draws his Huntmaster.
Bryan's at 16, and Inferno Titan can do a lot of work really fast.
Yeah.
And Bryan definitely doesn't have spot removal in his deck after board.
This is a rampant growth. Yeah, I feel like this game could have been played differently from like both sides, probably.
Definitely.
I
actually think Bobby's played this game pretty well. I think he.
Well, I mean,
he did some sideboard errors, but
he's still like what's that negate doing? You know, like.
Yeah, why the ratchet bombs? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the ratchet bombs and the gates. Yeah. I mean, I might be wrong, and next turn Bryan might go for like a green sun or something big, and then he negates it, and it's like, oh, good thing I had the negate. But overall, it's I don't know, kind of a toss and turn type thing.
Attention players, I'm looking for Jason Chan and Derek Rita.
All right, so Bobby swings in. I think he just did 3 damage to Bryan. I'm not too sure though. I don't know. Yeah, why would he just do 3 damage to Bryan? It's more damage the other way.
Yeah.
Like 2 and 1 is just more damage.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree because it is math.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But Bobby's up a game, and he might win this game too.
I think he's going to win this game.
Yeah. Maybe this deck is just really good. Jim Davis is doing good with it too.
Jim Davis had to like really battle for it.
Really?
Though. Yeah, he almost lost the Calcano's green-white deck.
Oh, he played Rose Calcano?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Calcano was up a game.
I was just talking about that. I was like, if you wanted to beat Calcano's deck, play a Day Judgment, you know?
Calcano mulliganed a 5 in game 3 and then still got Jim to 1.
Really? 1?
Yeah.
Did Jim play to get to 1, or was it just Calcano went out of steam?
Jim played to stabilize
he played
at
well?
1. Yeah, he played well.
Because sometimes it's like, oh, I got him out to 1, but sometimes the guy wanted to go to 1. Because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, the guy just set it up okay, well, I'll let myself get to 1 because...
Yeah.
I mean, Jim didn't really have a choice about getting to 1. Jim, let himself get to 1 because that was, the only way he could stabilize.
Sure, okay.
But I actually saw a very interesting... While this game is in slow thinking mode, I'll tell a quick story. When I was watching Lockman play around earlier, I watched him cast a Whip Flare pre-combat when his opponent had an Honor of the Period Mirror Crusader. Even though it didn't kill anything, because it allowed his Batterskulled Ravager of the Fells to trample over for more damage, so he gained exactly enough life to survive a swing back and then have lethal the next turn.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which was pretty sick.
Yeah. So, Bryan, can Bryan do anything here?
Doesn't look like it, right?
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, so, now the Bobby's board is just so impressive. These Phantasmal images, one of them is a Solemn Simulacrum, the other one an Inferno tie-in.
Green Sun
Zenith
for
and a
5.
negate.
Ooh, wow. The negate, I told you, right? That the negate was going to win in the game.
Well, it didn't win in the game,
No, it kind of did, because he could have Green Sun Zenith for a Sitting Slime, kill the Oblivion Ring, get back the Inferno Titan.
Get rid of both images.
Get rid of both images and something else. I don't know.
It kind of did. Yeah, I guess the negate kind of did win in the game.
But if that negate was like something else,
then he would have won the game faster. And also,
maybe.
he attacked differently.
Yeah,
then the game would have ended 2 turns early.